it's Thaila and welcome to Beauty Tuesday, and today I'm going to be doing my April beauty favourites. First up, the fact that I had my hair done. That was in April and I'm so glad I have my fringe because I had this really awful kind of orange side parting, blank, really bad condition, just mess of a hair before, and now I've gone for more browns, caramels, tiny bit of blonde, but I didn't want to put too much blonde in yet because I'm getting married in September and I want to do that nearer the time. And it's in so much better condition now. It's not really, you can't really get the full effect of the fact that it's in pigtails, but it's basically, it's all one length because of the hairstyle that I want for the wedding. Usually I'd have loads of layers in, but because of this particular style that I'm going to have, as much as I really want to have lots of layers, I just can't do it yet, so I've had to go for all one length, which I don't like, which is why I have them in pigtails at the minute. But yeah, so but the colour I much prefer, but like I say, I'm going to have a bit more blonde put in nearer the time. But yes, my new hairstyle and my new fringe is definitely one of my favourites of April. Next up, painting my nails. I haven't really focused on my nails for a long time, mainly because I don't like long nails anyway, and I always feel like I never have time. But when I think about it, how long does it take to paint nails? It's not really that long. What, half an hour? Not even that, maybe? So I've really enjoyed experimenting with different nail varnishes because I've had loads, like I've got a cupboard full of nail varnishes, but I've never really done anything with them, so I've been enjoying that recently. So the one I've got at the minute is a BeautyUK one, which I think I got from Superdrug, I think, and it hasn't got a name, but it's basically this kind of bluey, it looks greeny on the camera, but it's more of a bluey green, kind of like a jadey, turquoisey, it's probably more jade than turquoise, I think. Yeah, it's just a nice spring-like colour. I like the pastels for spring because, I don't know, it's just a bit bright, and yeah. When I was younger I used to just put them straight on to my nail and it always used to chip and everything, but now I use a base coat and a top coat. I'm a very good girl now. Next up, and I apologise for the state of this because it's probably got hair everywhere, but it's my Tangle Teezer. It's yellow on the bottom and orange on the top. I also have a pink one. So I have one in the bathroom and then one in my bedroom. I don't know why. I think it's just because I keep losing it between the bathroom and the bedroom, so I thought I might as well have one in there and one in my bedroom. But I love these. These, I always thought was just a fad. I thought, oh yeah, I'll try it and see, and it's the best brush ever. Don't use it for styling, you just use it for brushing out any tangles, and I swear, it's true what they say, it doesn't tug or anything. I think it's because the bristles are really flexible, so the first brush through, they kind of flex and bend, but as you keep brushing, it eventually gets those knots out. It's just a brilliant, such a simple design, but it's brilliant. I think people with really thick hair get a benefit from this because obviously you're not kind of ripping it, but I've got really fine hair and even that gets tangled, so yeah, I just love it. It's my favourite brush. Like I say, you can't really use it for styling, A, because it's a really weird shape, and B, because it's all plastic, it will probably melt with heat. So yeah, just use it on kind of just normal hair and then use different brushes for styling. Next up, I love Batiste dry shampoo. The one I like the most is extra volume something, but these are just some normal ones. I've got a fruity and cheeky cherry and a coconut and exotic tropical one, and I love both of these. It's just nice to kind of use between washes because I'm trying not to wash my hair every day. I always used to, trying not to now. I will do a proper like hair care routine at some point, but basically I used to wash my hair every single day, and now because I'm leading up to my wedding I need to get it in really good condition, and my hairdresser told me off for washing it every single day. She said don't do that because it washes out all the nutrients from your hair and makes it all dry and horrible. So instead of washing it every day, either just rinse it with water and just don't shampoo it, just rinse it with water, or use your dry shampoo. So I've been using these and I've been loving them. The extra volume one obviously gives you a bit of lift at the same time. These don't so much, they just get rid of the greasiness. You basically spray it, you shake it up, spray it onto the roots, give it a bit of a zhuzh, and then you're good to go. So it's nice and quick. When you spray it, it does kind of look like it's a white powder, but once you rough it up and brush it through, it kind of goes away. So yeah, I love this. It's great for absorbing all the grease from like second, third day hair, and it means that you're not having to really sort of strip out any of the nutrients. So yeah, highly recommend Batiste. Next up, and again I apologise for the state this is in, is my Real Techniques brush kit. So I don't know if this was the core collection, it doesn't actually say. I think it was the core collection, but I've also got an extra brush. But basically this set came with these 4, so I'll go through which ones they are. So it comes with, this one's a contour brush. Sorry for the state of these, it's just that I've used them today. So yeah, you've got a contour brush, which is good for getting really into the hollows of your cheeks. You have a pointed foundation brush, which is good for obviously applying liquid foundation, also getting really into the under eye. The buffing brush, which is really nice for powder. The good thing about all these brushes is that they're interchangeable, so you can use them for lots of different things, but this one is particularly good for powder and really buffing it into the skin so it doesn't look too cakey. And then the last one in this collection is the detailer brush, which I think is good for concealer, so if there's any blemishes or if there's anything you really want to get sort of a lot of product on, I think it's perfect. But I like to use this more as putting like a sort of highlighter or something right in the corner of my eyes, just to make them look a bit more open. But you can use it for anything. Like I say, these brushes are like interchangeable for different applications, so that's what I love the most about these brushes. Also, I did get this separately, but I've kept it together with all the rest of the brushes, and this one is the Expert Face Brush. When I like to use this with liquid foundation, so that one I tend to use for the powder, and then this one I use for liquids. So it's a nice dense brush, and it's good for picking up product, and you can either dot it on and then blend it, or you can just sort of smooth it round and buff it in, and yeah, I really like this. It comes in this sort of case, but you can also put the Velcro so it's back to back, and then if you pull the toggle, it means that it makes a stand, so it's good for when you wash your brush and then dry them upside down, so that the cleaner isn't getting into the glue and sort of dismantling the glue. So you can stand them up like that, so when they're drying you can have them when they're standing and they're air drying. That's not my own tip, that's what I got from Sam and Nick Chapman, who obviously design these brushes. They are brilliant. I love the design, I love the colours. These are like my favourite colours as well, like these sort of bronzy, coppery kind of colours. So yeah, I'm loving this set. And I also love from Real Techniques, hold on. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and it's supposed to be a dupe for the Beauty Blender, which is basically a really expensive sponge. So I decided to go for this, which is a much cheaper option, and it's fantastic. It really gives a nice smooth coverage. It's great to use because you've got this flat side here where you can really get a lot of coverage. You've got the pointy bit so you can really get into like under eyes, and then you've got a pointed kind of coney bit at the end for getting like more specific, so like any blemishes or anything like that. But then the rest of it, or the other area, you can just use to like blend things in. And I just love it so much. You do need to kind of wash it every day, or every other day at least, because it will obviously get really mucky because it is a sponge. So you need to make sure that you wash this and make sure it's not storing bacteria, because you are obviously pressing it on your skin every day. Gem's Maquillage, she uses this and she puts it in the washing machine, and she said that it doesn't disintegrate, it doesn't fall apart, it works fine. And she said she's not sure if you're supposed to put it in the washing machine, but she does and it works. So I'm tempted to try it, but I'm worried that I will end up like killing it. So I might not yet. I'm okay for sort of just rinsing it and using my makeup remover on this, but yeah, I may one day use it in the washing machine. The last beauty favourite is it's a foundation, and it is Rimmel London's Wake Me Up Foundation, Anti-Fatigue Effect, Radiant Glow in Ivory. I really like the bottle, but also I just love this product. It goes in so nicely, it gives you a lovely glow, it's definitely not cakey. I'd say it's probably light to medium coverage. It's not heavy at all. So yeah, this has definitely been a favourite this month because it just gives a nice sort of glowy cover. Well, that's all my beauty favourites for April. I've also done a likes and dislikes, just generally that are non-beauty. So if you want to see that, I'll put the link below. And I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!